picked SGBR. It looks really nice. Well then. Nope. Let's see if the game is able to... let's see if I don't immediately get kicked. Because the game basically just died. Took the whole machine with it. I was playing the rest of the scene, but I couldn't see anything.
Back to the beginning. We all
Sorry,
come to
but you don't get this twice, buddy. And look around. Apparently I can't run until they tell me I can run. They're gonna ruin this prologue sequence if they make me do it another time. I mean, far be it from me to reject the chance to check out this sexy beast again, but...
Can you hear me?
Tony, come on out. We should go.
Where'd he go?
The crash was so bad, I actually wasn't sure what was going on in terms of OBS. Like, the webcam stayed as if it were on, so I thought it might still be going. But nope, checked afterwards. Yeah, just jump scare me now. There it is. Can't jump scare me twice, bro. That's why crashes are bad news. The tragedy is I basically built this machine in large part because I wanted to play Alan Wake 2, so... Alright, now we can run. So if I can't run Alan Wake 2, it's effectively just a disappointment and a failure of a machine. Yeah, now you're there. Alright, so we'll see if the cutscene kills it a second time, and if so, I don't know what I'm doing. Probably tech support for the rest of the night. Hey, guys, can you help me out? Bye. Oh, wait, what? Why are you shooting me, dude? Okay, that's bad. Alright, let's see if this lasts. Oh, it's gonna work this time. That opening alone is already going way harder than Alan Wake 1 was.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
That's good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
Oh, wow.
Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Whoa. Who's the partner?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
We just grabbed the G-Man from Half-Life?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I don't think she needs cheer. I think she needs advice.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Washington license plates.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Maybe he's dead.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. Man, I was ready to joke maybe he's dead, but this guy's like, he got eaten by a bear.
Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Nightmare territory.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I could go take a look.
Oh, okay. It looks like I'm looking the wrong way here. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. He's over here. Oh.
Hey, over here.
Hey, what do you want?
Hey there.
Hi.
Agent Casey, right?
Uh-huh.
Sheriff Raker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan.
What you...
I just figured that, the federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Are you?
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I can
What
just
can you
read
tell
that.
us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
You have experience with this, do you?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Look it. Tell them I'm here, waiting.
They can hear you.
They got it, Thornton.
Oh. Okay.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Hey, you just gonna charge past there, buddy? Oh. It's quite the view. Where would I review the facts? Are we just like... Your location, okay. Whatever. If you're not going to tell me how to review, I'm not going to do it. Let's just charge in,
I need
guns
to think
blazing.
through the facts of the case.
Oh, okay. You can access the case board inside the Mind Palace. Oh, we have a Mind
The Mind
Palace.
Place.
Oh, place.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board.
Alright.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Wow, there's a lot.
Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use the right stick to move around. You can use LT and RT to zoom. Okay. Are we done using the stick? I'd like to move again. Okay, there we Alright, that was jank. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding connections will help our search for the killer. Murder method. Okay, let's not worry about the murder method, I guess. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. The most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010, no other commonalities. Really? The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Oh. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. Stated that the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Wendy Davis, teacher. Body bloated, large chest wound. Ted Lane, dentist. Stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Percy Wolf, store owner. Bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. This is probably our sexy beast from the opening there. Okay. Killer profile. Talk to someone. What? About to talk to the other dude, Anderson. What's your deal? Victim number 3 was covered in this is a little bit counterintuitive to navigate. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter, or maybe there's multiple of them. Maybe it's some weird cult. Get to the crime scene. Meet Deputy Thompson at the general store. There are no other cases. Okay. Map. Caseboard. Okay. Let's get out of the mine place.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Visiting the mine place does not pause the game.
Let's head down a hill to the crime scene.
So be mindful of nearby threats. Remember, you can quick access the map without entering the mine palace.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Really?
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled.
Well, that's good.
I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Starting fires is prohibited.
Real funny, Anderson.
I actually kind of thought he was ducking because he was like, this is going to be a hard case. I don't want to get the blame for it. Yeah.
Stiff, you okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Are you sure? Okay. Mirror Peak. Yeah, I want to see this. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Interesting. Maybe Anderson is going to die. He does feel kind of disposable.
Fucking nature.
Oh?
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
How do you get less sky, dude? Where have you been? He likes to live in caves.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yeah, brace you, man.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
Where are you
You think the
from?
local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
General store, Cauldron Lake.
Hey!
Hi.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh?
That's what the jacket says.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers.
Not really the job.
Shootouts with the mob.
Also not really the job.
Got the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's
Oh.
just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the
Morgan.
crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Oh my god.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Yeah. You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Up allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the caseboard.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
It's true.
Coincidence?
Maybe. Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We are here to investigate. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. Okay. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave B to complete this objective. I'm good. Actually, maybe I will take a look. Consistent with previous murders? Find evidence. Alright, I'm good. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. This is not what I was expecting, but actually I'm kind of up for it.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Convenient.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Kind of sucks to be him. Anderson? Yeah. Not a whole lot. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Bruising indicates victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases. Heart found in your victim body. Heart was removed, but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? Major test. That's actually also consistent.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Mm-hmm. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Y goals. Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You are now free to examine the case board or leave B to collect new clues. Okay. Victim. Talk to someone. Killers. Find evidence.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
I feel
Need
like
to find more clues.
Need more clues. I feel like she has like a weird British accent for a second. Have you identified the victim?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do.
No.
His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Nightingale.
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well,
Was he in the first
until
game?
now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
You knew the victim?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So, what happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map.
Okay.
Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Okay.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Alan Wake. That's Mind Palace. Or Mind Place. Casey. Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him. That belongs on the victim. I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Okay. Thornton. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Victim ID'd. Robert Nightingale. Former FBI agent. Mental state questionable at time of disappearance. Okay.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
Killed here, but you don't know that. Well,
Someone was drinking beer.
yeah.
They spent time here, waiting.
What is this?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Were they filming this? Or like, let's do the murder show, guys. How about this? No. This. Why are there... Here we go.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Those city folk. I'm pretty suspicious. Killers. Multiple sets of footprints. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. These are for later. Alright, fine. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. This is number 1, right? Oh yeah, this is number 1. 2, 3, 4. What about the beer bottles? Is there a 5? Like... jerry cans.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Picnic area. I'm back. I don't get it. Case board. Goals. Investigate the crime scene. Learn more about the killer. Okay, but like... huh? Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slots. Logan's charm increases max health. And we got a little bit of ammo. Just on the off chance we get into a little gunfight. You know, with the mob or something. For Thornton.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
You think you saw something? I didn't.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Excuse me.
Nice talking to you, too.
You just tell the FBI to go fuck themselves? I mean, maybe, but still, like, yikes. Sorry, the station heads aren't here. I can't let you in. I gotta say, I was not expecting to be solving a murder mystery in step 1 here.
Anderson.
Yeah?
Let's get back to work over here, can we?
Fine, but I don't know where the clues are. Like, do you see something that I should be looking at? Because I don't. Oh, maybe it's over here.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Okay.
The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Need to mind palace. Alright. Heavy blood splatter.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present. Messy scene. Crime of passion? Premeditated? Premeditated or spontaneous? Oh, this has gotta be premeditated, dude. We had a tripod. You don't bring a tripod. Unless you're... Looks new. Bought by the killers? Brought by the killers. Why? To mount a camera? Weird snuff film? Cooler and beer bottles left nearby.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why here? Why now?
How'd they know? Victim came from?
Profiling.
Oh.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
Okay.
Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind palace to get in the heads of suspects and victims. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Nightingale. Well, he was a missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
What?
It's dark.
What?
He was there too.
How do you know this?
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Excuse me?
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before
What?
his murder.
That just happened. It's like, yeah. They told me I wasn't allowed in the lake until later. Okay.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Lady, where are you getting these from? Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where has he been?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do I need to profile more? Is there anything left to profile here? Nope. Alright.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Go ahead. Be my guest.
This one of your hunches, Anderson?
Of course.
Something happened at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake.
Are you...
Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
But Anderson, why do you think
They
he
were
was in the
waiting
lake?
for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, was that a thing?
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
Yeah.
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
Trees get big, dude.
It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Can we take it?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Caseboard. Footprints emerging from under rock. What? He walked through a boulder? Doesn't make sense. Trail has gone cold. Hey, hey.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
That's true. Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. What about the piece of paper? We're just not going to read it? Look at all the redactions on it. It seems relevant. Oh, okay.
A page full of text on one side.
It's a printout.
Not a printout.
Oh.
Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Oh.
Like a manuscript.
Mr. Wake.
Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
What?
The text is about us.
What?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
You're not allowed in.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
I think you
You're
need
right.
backup.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript
I should
pages.
profile Nightingale about this page.
Okay. Let's do. Profiling. The page.
We found a page in the woods.
Yep.
A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his
What?
chest.
What?
I must find out what.
Are we seriously just gonna go back up and be like, hey, I need to root around in his chest? Don't mind me. Don't forget to check the mind power. Well, they said go up and check, right? Like, we're just gonna go... Well, that's a sudden color palette shift. We're back!
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
The lake is full of bodies. Can I not? Well, check the page. Where would this go? Where is this supposed to go? Aha. So the killer is watching us. Game on.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Glove up.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Better. Mr. Deputy? Let's get the body back to town.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination.
Proper.
ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deer's finished.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Wow. How helpful of you. Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses. The Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Seems like a nice town so far.
Murderous
Murders
side.
aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies.
Wait a sec.
Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
So I'm Anderson. Well, then what's his name? Have I forgotten?
Can't fit.
Can't fit all the clues yet. He had a name on this board somewhere. Yeah, Casey. Okay, fine.
To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Seems like a bit much.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Something for us to find. We're gonna. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh, right. Time passes while we're in there.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Great Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
What? Lady. You're just like, people died. Oh, it's so
Swing
much
by the
fun.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Now you're just fucking with me. Man, this place really is just like underdeveloped. What is with the guy in the suit?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Okay. Bright Falls, Washington. The Oh Dear Diner. Okay, we're gonna have to talk to Tin Can Man.
Today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Come get percolated.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much.
Balloons.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float to share.
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Hi.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Thank you.
Oh, it's Washington's finest.
You must be Sheriff Breaker.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
I was told there were witnesses.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
Yeah,
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Alright, let's get some interrogating on.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Let's just stare at them for a bit.
But it's slowed down ever since Calder Lake was fast off.
I'm gonna guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Excuse me.
Hey, the Bookers.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us.
What?
He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around
He
here.
didn't shout
Then
though.
we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. Then
She
we
is-
bolted and called the cops.
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here.
Ooh.
I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Don't. Why do you think it was a cult? Yeah, she's like, perfectly legal, and then she gives me this stare. Why do you think it was a
What
cult?
makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
Oh, we didn't see that.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree,
No, there was a tree.
cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out
Excuse me?
the whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
I think we need some profiling. Manuscript pages. Map. It's profiling time. Yeah, you too. Cult of the Tree.
Cult of the Tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
Oh my.
A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Cauldron Lake?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Useful, but we should probably interrogate them. Oh, and this is the... Okay. I think you found something.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing deer effects.
Saga!
Wait, what?
Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
You know her?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
That's
I
right.
don't have a daughter.
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
What?
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Yeah, someone else named Saga. Who looks just like you and has a daughter. You two are done? You two are done. Oh. Case board. I don't really have anything to do with this, though. Previous murders. This is what we know about the serial murders in the Bright Falls area. Alright, let's take a look at it. The Bookers described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives. Examine Nightingale's office. Yeah, that's... Oh, wait. Killer profile. Multiple killers.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Ritualistic cult killings. Bad news.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Yeah.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree,
One of
Sheriff?
these
Only
machines.
the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Very good.
Sheriff, looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
That's why the FBI is here. Deerfest.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case.
Oh.
Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible.
Uh-oh.
But it's best not to take it personally.
That's, like, beyond just a little weird, dude. Like, your daughter drowned is not something you hear every day.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Or even, like...
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh.
Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I was in the first one. I vaguely remember this layout. And Alan Wake having to, like, crawl around
With the
outside.
funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
What?
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I wonder if this rural accent is true to Washington State or not. It probably is.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Always.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
We good?
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Again.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
He looks a little less swollen now.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
What about the wrist?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
What's going on
There's
here?
writing on here.
On the heart?
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
What do we have?
The cult of the tree is behind these murders.
Oh.
This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Lady. Man, people are dying. I'm so excited. Cult of the Tree. Background cases accumulate cases about broader ongoing topics.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Mm-hmm. To stop a cult, we need to understand them, their ideology, their goals, their members. Is it really... Alright. Cult necklace with a triangle symbol. Triangles? Uh-oh. Cult goal. What kind of cult? What's over here? Who's involved? Let's try it up here. Cult symbols? Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership. But this isn't subtle. A badge of pride? Cultists were wearing deer masks. Yeah, it goes in here. No. What about... Nope. Cult goal?
Think Saga.
There we go. Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? I hope not. How dare you besmirch the good name of Deerfest? Hmm? Is there something I should be looking at here? Examination
Trying
of
to see what
Nightingale.
Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body? Body's been prepped, ready for examination. Provides some... Chest ripped open. Something visible inside. Cause of death. As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. I don't think that's what killed him. I think the removal of the heart killed him. Bloating of joints indicates long-term water exposure. That feels less like cause of death and more like...
Okay.
Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating. Illegible words on heart. Yeah, that's weird too. Ritual writing. Did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. Smudged text under victim's skin. That's definitely ritual writing.
Text
Tattoo.
is smudged. Looks inverted.
Tattoos on body and heart.
Can't have been marked before removal.
Tattoos on body and heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Bruises, defensive wounds on victim. Yeah, so he didn't bloat.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Maybe. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Cause of death? Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Okay. Let's look. Get in there, lady. Another manuscript page.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Excuse me?
I didn't think they were relevant.
You're just like, oh yeah, let's just keep these weird messed up pages. Must have a rogue writer in town. That's what they do, right? They just leave pages lying around. Excuse me?
No, wait.
What? Wait, what?
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Gotta move. Now.
Alright.
Vanished.
What's going on here? End of chapter? Game, what are you doing to me? Musical interlude? They're going to make me actually hit the button. They're just going to keep the loop of images going until I do.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Casey?
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
So, what happened to the sheriff?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Maybe he is the Grand Wizard.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
I wonder what he was taking a dig at with that one. Is this the work of the cult?
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Well, that sounds very scientific.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
No, we need to start by calling into headquarters.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Oh?
These pages are important.
They seem to be.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
Excuse me.
Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how.
What?
Stop the monster.
I know I can read my collected manuscript pages, sure. Oh, but it's actually... okay, he hadn't read the whole thing. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale. Was, but wasn't. A taken. A creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach. Where some other strange reality, the dark place... Damn it, Garth Marenghi. The dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place. A tarp thrown over the top, drowning everything beneath it. A flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. Required precise steps. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job before he killed again. He'd be inside, waiting for her. Casey? Okay. Maybe I need to put it on the board? Nightingale attacked
A
us.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Excuse me? No. Where did Nightingale go? The overlap? What? These pages aren't making sense. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake. And he's a taken? Cult goal. Casey, the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Well, that's a... I mean, I guess that's an informed guess. I don't have an explanation for this. How the hell are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Cult ritual? What is it? Victim's body covered in writing. Text tattooed on the victims. Manuscript pages found inside. Writing has some significance here. Page was placed inside Nightingale's chest. Yeah, that seems part of the ritual. A page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Can't be a coincidence. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster.
Huh.
His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Victim of cult killing became a monster. No? What about cult goal? I couldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Figure out where Nightingale went. Yeah, well... We don't really have a lot of options here, do we? Let's go back to Cauldron Lake, huh?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
No.
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
They're gonna believe that?
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
I do not believe this man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean, the sheriff?
Like poof, he's gone. Like poof, he's gone. Magic's not real.
They're a fine pair.
Not sure, Can I just, like, sneak into the sheriff's office now?
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
What?
We've only had a tour guide, also. Bear season.
What show is this?
Oh no. Help.
What?
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you a tour of a lifetime. I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, young. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government.
Wow.
Cold cutter. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
What? How did...
Through the scenic Elderwood National Park.
How did you get this aired?
In the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermal.
I'm in. Dude, sign me up. It's in here. So Chief disappeared. You don't care, do you? Yeah, you don't care. Wait a second. There's some kind of, like, button floating around in my viewpoint. Oh, it's there.
My client has been held here long enough.
Who's your client?
Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Like the sheriff? The sheriff just vanished. By the way, there's a monster. Bye.
I can't get through this.
This door is impenetrable. What is this? It is a bathroom. Okay, we don't need that. Let's go to Cauldron Lake, Casey. I'm having fun, but
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous.
let's take this car.
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Yeah. Smart choice, Anderson.
Yeah. Can you call it in? Why didn't we do that before?
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah.
The dead have
We
risen.
need backup. The Bright Falls case?
We need a lot of backup. Everyone. Send the fucking army. We have dead men.